Okay, football fans, I'm going to try to explain this as I understand it. Now, first, let me say I am not a gambler. I do not do sports betting, so I may not know what I'm talking about. So, if you disagree with anything I say in this video, please comment in the section below, in the comment section. That's the best place for comments. And set me straight. And if I did get it right, also comment down there saying, yeah, I got it right. I understand what's going on. So, overall, my worldview philosophy is that I think everything is a system or is part of a system. If it exists, it's in a system or is a system or part of a system. Anyway, the gambling, sports betting system. Before I go into that system, I want to understand what it is, how it works, and what's going on. So I know when there's a bet that money goes in, and with an expectation if they win, they get money back. They get more money back than what they put in. And I also know that when one bet goes in, there's got to be another bet on the other side of that to pay for that bet. And I know that the bookkeepers in the middle, well, they got to make money off of that somehow, so they take a little bit of it off, and I think they call it the VIG or vigorous, VIG, VIG, and that's how the bookmakers, the bookies, the casinos, whoever's taking the bets, is connecting up the better on one side and the better on the other side. They're going to make money. So let's go through an example and see how these things happen. I'm going to take an against the spread bet, and I'm just going to play it like there's only two bettors in the entire world, Boomer and Avenger, and there's a bookmaker in the middle. So in this against the spread bet example, Boomer is taking the underdog, so that's a +3, and Avenger is taking the favorite, that's a -3, and they are both betting $110 in order to win $100. Now remember, the bookmaker, there's not just two bettors in the world, there's going to be millions of them. So whenever somebody bets $110 on one side, somebody's got to be betting, or a combination of people will be betting $110 on the other side, because the bookmakers want that to be an even 50-50% for each side of the bet, so that they can make money, and regardless of the outcome of the game. So we get a total pot of $220, and let's say that the favorite covers the spread and Avenger wins the bet. That means Avenger gets his $100 plus the $110 stake that he put in. So it gives him a $210 back into his account. And of course, Boomer lost the bet, so he gets zero. And then there's that $10 left over. You see, we had 220 in the book in the pot at the beginning, and then $10 left over because only 210 was paid out. So the bookmaker makes that $10, and that's about 4.5% of all the money that went into this one bet. So let's take a look at the other side and see if the underdog wins. And here you see the same bet. Boomer's going for the underdog. The underdog covers the spread. That means they win the game, or they come within those 3 points of the favorite. And in this case, Boomer gets the $210, gets his $110 back and $100 that he won. And Avenger gets nothing because he lost. And then there's $10 left over, and that goes to the bookmaker. Now let's take a look at what happens if it's a push. A push, it means that the favorite won by 3, so you subtract 3 from his score and you get the same score as the underdog, or you add 3 to the underdog score and it equals the favorite's score. In this case, the bet is a tie, so they call it a push. So that means that $220, well, everybody gets their money back, so 110 goes to Boomer, 110 goes to Avenger, and the bookmaker gets 0. That's why you're going to see a lot of point spreads that have the 0.5 decimal position in there, because if there's a 0.0 spread, then there's possibility that the bookmaker will make no money on it, and he'll just cost him money in running his system and hiring people and all that overhead stuff. So you're going to see a lot of those little 0.5, which they call the hook. So I think this explains the gambling. If it doesn't, please let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you later.